Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Ultimate Gardening channel. My name is Emmanuel Arce, well known to be the Ultimate Gardener. Come join me in becoming an Ultimate Gardener day by day. So in today's exciting sprouting video, we'll be tackling a project I've been wanting to tackle for the longest time now, but never really had the time to do so. And so I finally was able to clean up my garden. I was able to whip down the weeds yesterday. So I was able to finally clean out this back area right here that's next to the greenhouse. This area was a storage unit for plants when I had a lot of plants, but my plant storage have been, low lately. So I decided to convert this into my vegetable garden. So here's a few things. So let me go ahead and flip around the camera and talk to you guys into detail on what we're going to do. So I already had, and I built a little pathway going down here. So we have 3 trees in this particular area. Mamey. We have a tropical prince peach tree. This is the one I grew in a container, but it grew too big, so I had to plant it out. Doing fantastic. An ice cream bean right here, and it's doing amazing too. It's just getting eaten by something, so I have to figure it out what it is so I could specifically treat it. But otherwise, it's doing great. So this area I want to deck out with vegetables here. All these plants, I want to see what I'm going to do with them. Either store them in the greenhouse and then keep them there until the greenhouse is remodeled and done, or just leave them there. I think I might just move them so we can have more growing space. We'll see in the end. Or I'll just neatly line them up in this particular area right here. So here's a few plants we have. We have 4 tomato plants right there. We have a large red cherry tomato as well as a beefsteak. We have white scallop squash scattered around here, so we're going to be planting these. 1 broccoli and 1 Market More cucumber. These is from Pintree Garden Seeds, so huge shout out to them. Their information is down below. And so we also have a few things that I want to transplant from that raised bed that we had. So in here we have some okra plants, and we have 1 white scallop squash that's a bit more advanced, but it's not liking its area there. So all these I'm gonna take out and transplant here. So the thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just set up the camera, plant them, then we're gonna talk about what am I gonna do to keep this area clean and healthy for my vegetables. So let's go ahead and plant. So to main gardeners, I set up the camera so you guys can have a steady view. So behind me is the garden, as you can see. So here's a few quick tips I'm going to be giving you guys when it comes to growing vegetables in general. Number 1, all types of vegetables are full sun loving plants. You have to research how much sun each certain vegetable requires, but mostly all vegetables are full sun loving plants, so they require 5 to 6 plus hours as a minimum. The more the better, because the more sun you give them, the more productivity they will give. But also depends on the growing zone you're in. I know right now nobody's growing vegetables due to the drop of temperatures, but I'm able to grow them because I live in the state of Florida, a temperate climate where we have a long growing season. Number 2 is that they love water. In the beginning stages of a vegetable, they love water. They can't live a day without water. So if you transplanted them as seedlings, or you transplanted them like I did from a raised bed, I recommend watering them automatically and immediately, so you could go ahead and your levels of the plant shock could be at a minimum, and they will receive a supplemental water, and they'll be happy and start establishing and growing on for you guys. Number 3 is that all types of vegetables love fertilizer. That's what helps them produce a large quantity of produce. So I recommend you giving them an all organic liquid fertilizer. I'm gonna be using fish and seaweed fertilizer as well as worm tea, because all those vitamins that are stored up into that liquid, when you water it, some of that will stay left over, keeping the soil moist, and they will draw in from that water, but also drawing in the vitamins and nutrients they need to give off maximum productivity. So fertilizer is required. Fourth is to stay vigilant. Any type of produce, you have to stay vigilant for it because there is critters out there that like to eat your plants, and any pest or insect that likes to go ahead and worm through your garden. For example, here in the state of Florida, we deal with a lot of squirrels, which is critters, pests, mildew, aphids, a whole bunch of things that could attack our precious plants. So you want to stay on top of a monthly spraying with an all organic neem oil, which will prevent any of this. And if you want to spray some type of repellent down around your plants, feel free to do so, but just stay vigilant when it comes to growing produce in your backyard. So that's gonna be it for this exciting spotting video, you guys. I had so much fun filming this video, and finally I got this project done. So by the end of the season, we should have a fun harvest to give to you guys. So thank you all so much for watching this video. May God bless you and your family, and never forget to grow big, ultimate gardeners. Bye, guys.